Hey, good afternoon. This is Matthew with Wise Oaks Roofing. I'm over here with Mr. KJ at 2304 Inland Lane doing a repairability test. Show you here. So I've got a wind crease shingle right there where my chalk marks are. Make sure you can see it. Yep. I'm going to use a flat scraper blade, roofing hammer, and a roof snake to do repair on this shingle. So I'm self-filming, so bear with me here. Make sure you can see it. So this is the shingle right here, wind creased, flapping. So get started now and simulate this repair. So. A lot of these are turned loose already. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. See that? Okay. I'm gonna turn you just a little bit. All right, there we go. 1, 2, 3. Here's my shingle. 2, 3. So carefully turn these loose. Alright. Now I'm going to use my roofing snake to pull these nails out for the shingle. This was the only shingle I had creased in this area, and I've already got major creasing here, and I think it's split. I'll bring you over closer when I'm done, just so you can see the whole deal afterwards. This one's pulled out over the nail, which is common. You do have some mat transfer. That one pulled out also. Shingle broke around it. All right, so here's my wind crease shingle right there. You can see that. This is what happens when the nail pulls out correctly. And then when the nail pulls out it and breaks the shingle, this is what happens. So you can see that that's a normal hole, nail hole, and then this is where the shingle breaks out. This is part of not being repairable. It gets to a point where it's just become so brittle that the nails just pop out over it, and so it creates big holes. The other thing I'll show you too is you can see right here, so this is major mat transfer from the shingle above it. You can see all that. That's just from the tearing of the shingle, the mat the tar not letting go, and so it's failed already in multiple cases. But I'll show you. I'm gonna put this shingle back, and then I'll show you the creasing that's happened on this shingle and this shingle already. So it just is failing all the way up. But I'm gonna put it back now. So one thing that's bad about these roofing snakes is that they don't account for it, but when you're hammering it in, this part of the shingle right here, I mean this part of the roofing snake, when this is going in, it's up against the shingle. And so when you're hammering, this right here will create divots in the shingle. It's kind of a flaw of the roof snake, but keep going. Two more. All right, bring you over. So when I showed you before, this was the only shingle that was creased. Now look, I've got this one creased and this one's creased, and it's splitting right there. So you can see that this is failed. This shingle's now got to be replaced, and this shingle's got to be replaced. And that's what happens, is it just starts up when you get a shingle that's this brittle. So again, this was the only one. Make sure you can see it. This was the only one that was creased when we started. And then look at this shingle right here, and then this shingle right here. So unfortunately, this is an unrepairable shingle. And this is what happens when these shingles sit out in the sun and they bake, and they've been here for a while, and they become brittle and too brittle to repair. So they'll pull out over the nails. The shingles don't separate correctly from the matting. It'll rip the matting, and then also the shingle creases. And so this has failed a repairability test. So I would appreciate it if you guys could take a look at this and reconsider this one as a full replacement instead of just repair. It's got 76 Wind Creek shingles on it. It's got it on every slope, and actually it's got more because there's a couple down there on the front, but I forgot about those. But anyway, 76, and when I do a repair, it fails. So with trying to repair 76 shingles and with the brittleness of the shingle, it's just going to be impossible. So I appreciate it if you can take a look, reconsider, and help this homeowner out. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the ground.